Apple profits fell by more than a fifth over the last 3 months. It made $6.9 billion, down from the same period last year. Smartphone sales soared 51%, but customers opted for older models instead of the new iPhone 5, which meant Apple made less money on each phone sold.
The executives announced on Tuesday that sales in the April to June period stood at $35.3 billion. That's slightly up from a year before, but they said their firm's quarterly net income dropped 22% on the year to $6.9 billion. Profits fell as sales of new iPad tablets slowed and consumers bought older and less expensive iPhones.
Analysts had been expecting a lackluster quarter for Apple, but it's really more of a mixed picture. Apple earned $7.47 a share versus expectations of $7.32 a share. Revenues came in pretty much in line, with expectations at $35.3 billion versus $35.2 billion. The company, however, sold only 14.6 million iPads, which was less than the expected 16 million. But it sold more than 31 million iPhones, which beat estimates and had the stock gaining in after-hours trade. But iPhone sales are plateauing, and many are asking, what's the next new hot product? Its last big innovation was the iPad, and that was launched back in 2010. Some investors are getting impatient with CEO Tim Cook and question whether he can be an innovator like Steve Jobs. And now many experts believe smartphone sales are close to saturation. And when customers do buy, they opt for the less expensive iPad mini or the older iPhones, which is obviously decreasing profit margins. Many are hoping the proposed iWatch and iTV will be the big draw and give back the company's cool factor. The stock has taken a beating, down by about 40%, losing almost half its value since hitting 700 about 10 months ago. Yet it is the most cash-rich company in the world, with about $140 billion in its coffers. Apple fans have been used to hefty profits and sales. Between October 2009 and early 2012, Apple doubled its quarterly earnings in 8 out of those 10 quarters, and sales grew by more than 50%.